Hey, Dave. Mookie obviously was a late scratch due to his hip irritation, but we saw him come in late in the game to pinch hit. Would you say that's a good indication that he could truly avoid an IL stint for the hip irritation?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't think that's a consideration for us. The hitting is not a problem. It's kind of the running, a lot of running. So it's not that, obviously, it's not serious. So I think that I expect Mookie to be in there tomorrow. We want to stay away from him, but swinging the bat, no problem. But I think tomorrow he'll be back in there.
And what did you see from Tony Gonsolin today, and more specifically, coming it back after that tough first inning to kind of go two scoreless innings?
It was, I mean, I think after that first inning, I just think he just made some mistakes with location, with the home runs. But after that, he competed, made pitches, kept us in the ball game. And I thought the relievers did a really nice job keeping us there and had a good lane for Victor and just made some mistakes up in middle of the plate.
And I noticed when you were in the dugout, you were very supportive of your team really grinding through at bats. But what is it going to take for them to capitalize on some of these opportunities against a team like the Giants?
Well, it's a team. It's a in a game like this, you can't give outs away. You've got to continue to get base runners and tack on runs, and they did a good job tonight. They really did. They used the whole field. For us, I thought our at bats were really good for what we did with an ace and Gosman to get him out of the game, get to the pen early. I thought well done. And then it's just when you get to the pen, you've got to kind of go for the jugular. And those guys kept us at bay tonight. But overall, I think even Cody tonight, I thought Cody the line score didn't show a hit, but just missed a double, missed a homer, took a walk. So there's some good things going, but certainly doesn't feel good to lose a game.
And lastly, what stood out to you about Zach Reck's defensive performance?
He did a nice job. Couple web gems, left field, play up against the wall, saved a run, the ball off Yaz's bat, down the line, slide catch in right field. So it was really good to see. So we're still trying to get that first major league hit for him, but defensively, he was really solid tonight.
Next question is from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. Tony said that he thinks his command has been really bad so far this season. What do you kind of think his command is so far?
It hasn't been consistent, and Tony's a good self-evaluator from that perspective. And in the big leagues, stuff and command go hand in hand, and you can have all the stuff, but you got to get ahead of hitters. You got to sequence the right way, and you got to command the baseball. And when you don't, good hitters take advantage of it. So it's something that he's limited damage, which is a credit to him. He's continued to fight and compete and give us a chance to win. I think every time he's taking the baseball. So it's something we're going to continue to work on.
And with his velocity, he's been a 92, 93 so far this season. He was a 95 last year. I know he obviously dealt with some of those shoulder things. But what do you think? You guys think he can get back to that 95, 94, 95?
Well, it's certainly in there. Tony feels strong. He feels healthy. A lot of times with these guys, there's a mechanical thing that you get a couple more miles an hour. I don't know. I'm sure we're going to dig in on it. The main thing is he feels good and realize he's got to continue to make quality pitches. But, yeah, the expectation is the velocity is going to tick up.
And do you have a starter for tomorrow yet?
We're going to go with the left-hander. I don't know who, but JoJo's not going to start, but he'll come in and pitch a good bit of the game.
Thank you, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from JP Hornstra. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dave, I don't want to be too redundant with Tony here, but, I think today was his seventh start. Have you seen progress since that first start coming off the disabled list?
We have. We have. I don't think it's, up to Tony's expectations or ours as far as consistency. But I think if you look at the first couple where he was really rusty, but at times the slider's been good, the split change has been good, fastball has been good as far as the command. It's just the consistency part of it. So, Tony's our guy, so we got to we're going to keep running him out there and expect him to continue to get better.
And then with Victor tonight, can you chalk any of his mistakes up to rust, having not pitched for more than a week?
It was just up. And I think that when you're talking about the middle of the thigh at the big league level, that's up. And, you know, when he's pitching at the hollow of the knee, he's good. He's really good. And the depth of the baseball is there when it's at that height. When it's up, it just flattens out. And tonight, the fastball was elevated, and the breaking ball was a cement mixer, and it just kind of spun. So we got to keep getting better.
Last one from me. You mentioned giving outs away. I know you guys didn't make an error today. What stuck out to you in that regard?
No, nothing tonight. Outside of we just didn't. I thought all night long we competed at the plate, and we were going, kept them right there. We were going right there toe to toe with those guys, and then that one inning got away from us.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Next question is from Fabian Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. It's only July, but like just this, you guys have had a couple opportunities now to sort of like pull even with the Giants here, and fallen short a couple times. I mean, how frustrating has that been early on? And obviously, you're gonna have plenty of chances to do that later on in the year.
I wouldn't say frustrated. I think it's more of just focusing on ourselves and just playing consistently good baseball. It's our fate is in our own hands. Obviously we got these guys 3 more times. So I know our focus is to win a baseball game tomorrow, and that's all we can control.
I know we've asked you a lot about, talked to you a lot about like what the Giants have been able to do this year, but obviously this is 2 of the best teams in baseball record wise. I mean, how much has it sort of shown the slim margin between you guys as you guys have played over the course of the year?
It's a really well balanced. They can pitch, they catch the baseball, they take professional at bats, and they've played really well all year long. So they have earned that right to have the best record in baseball. So we got our hands full. It's going to be a fun series.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Last questions from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
Dave, Alex Garcia finished up there with 2 scoreless. Is there anything you're seeing differently since he got recalled from AAA? Mechanically, he's changing anything?
I think with Alex, it's the confidence, which I think is evident with pretty much all major league players. And that second or third time here, he's just way more comfortable, and he's filling up the strike zone. He's throwing his breaking balls in the strike zone. He's flooding the zone with the fastball. So it's really fun to see him compete out there. And he gave us 2 big innings tonight.
Thanks, Dave.